Hello there, how are we doing? My name is Greg and I would like to extend a huge warm welcome to Yellow Elephant Promotions presents our pub quiz dedicated to the most magical movie franchise in the entire world, Star Wars. We are going to have 30 action-packed questions coming up from Kahoot. What I need you to do is enter the game pin in. We currently have 77 players. Would be great if we can get those numbers up the way. Also need to say, may the 4th be with you. I'm going to have a couple of beers today. Let's hope Revenge of the 5th isn't the revenge of a hangover. So, we are going to have questions from every single movie. We are going to have questions from the original the trilogy. We will have questions from episodes 1, 2, and 3, the final 3 of the chapter, and also Rogue One Solo. We are going to be throwing questions at you from everywhere. No sound. 1, 2. We got sound coming through. Yep, we've definitely got sound coming from this end. What I need you guys to do, if you are struggling to hear me, put the sound right up on your device. We have invested in microphones, but given COVID land, we've not got them through just quite yet. So this is the best we can do at the moment. Once those deliveries arrive, better sound all round. So we've got quite a few extra players in, now sitting at 107. I'm going to give people another couple of minutes. I'm just going to chat crap in the meantime. So yeah, for the people that have just joined, as I say, my name is Greg. I work for a company called Yellow Elephant Promotions. We do quizzes throughout the UK and Ireland. We also do events over in Australia. So in the comments, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you have been to one of our quizzes before, and let us know how you got on. We always love connecting with people that we know and we've been and we've seen throughout the quizzes. Seeing some great team names coming in. Star Paws, big dog lover myself, so appreciate that. Disney Cruisers. How do you feel now that Disney is involved with Star Wars? I think they've done some things really, really well. They've also announced that Taika Waititi is going to be directing the next one, which is going to be absolutely awesome. I'm actually quite excited to watch that. I'm kind of enjoying quite a lot of what's going on in Star Wars just now. The Mandalorian has been incredible. Again, loving that. We've got Callum Griffiths. He's watching from Leeds. Came second in RuPaul's Drag Race quiz. Also, what I need you to do, refresh your screens. Make sure you are on the right time with me. So just give your YouTube a quick refresh and you will be on time with me. We've got Peter Eagles, the Aberdeen winner of a Star Wars quiz. Could he be the one to beat tonight? So we are trialing Kahoot for the second time. If any of you were here on our Peep Show quiz, it went disastrously wrong. This was not the game mechanism I was looking for. Tonight, I'm hoping it goes a little bit better. The way Kahoot works is the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Also, if you get many questions right in a row, you get a streak bonus. So getting those questions correct and getting them correct quickly is paramount to getting the best score. Now, there are no prizes, but there are bragging rights, only because of the wasted potential. Keep those comments coming in. I'm going to read them through. 142 players. I'm excited. How well do you think you're going to do? Have we got anyone that is a dead cert you think you're going to win? Let us know. Lay down the law. Lay down the rules. lay down how well you think you're going to do in the comments. I'm going to give people another minute. 1 minute I think will be sufficient. That will be 4 minutes past 8. I expect the running time of tonight's event to be approximately 50 minutes to an hour. So as I say, Peter Eagles, winner from Aberdeen. If I was a betting man, that's where I'm going on. Those Aberdeen folk know how to quiz. Always get high scores up there. Pod racing, nice little shout out to Phantom Menace. Quijon Gin. I should be drinking Quijon Gin right now. Yes, I've got my Stormtrooper Cup, loving life. Chelsea is on producing duties tonight, so she's looking after everything on the tech side of stuff. So massive shout out to Chelsea. So, let's get started. Oh, a few last minute players bouncing in. 147. Perfect score in snooker. Let's get started. Ewok this way. Brilliant, brilliant team name. So we are off. We are in the Kahoot game. Already I'm feeling more confident about this than the Peep Show quiz. So 30 questions coming at you. Are you ready? What are the names of Luke's step, uncle and aunt who he lives and works with on Tatooine? Is it Eric and Saba? Owen and Beru? Francis and Eva? Or Dallas and Kira? Get those answers in. 3 people, rather quick, already answered. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points that are up for grabs. Eric, Saba, Owen, Beru, Francis and Eva, Dallas and Kira. I spent today making up answers for the ones. That was fun. Making up my answers. Also, don't know where the camera's pointing tonight. It's that way. So, I'm pretty sure that's everyone answered up. Got 10 seconds to get those answers in. How well did you do? Let's have a look. So, Owen and Beru, well done. It was blue. Majority of you getting that correct. Quite a lot of you opting for Dallas and Kira. I just made that up. Completely made that up. Huge congratulations if you got that correct. Well done. Let's move on to the next question. And I pressed that twice. Yep. So, leaderboard. The quickest answer was Brave Kane, 23. So you got the most points there. Remember, the quicker you get it in, the more points you earn. Question number 2. After being captured by the Empire in A New Hope, where does Leia tell Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin the base is located? Mos Eisley, Faroin, Dantooine, or Roy Ballo? So where did she say? She lies to them. Where did she say that the base was located? Is it Mos Eisley, Faroin, Dantooine, or Roy Ballo? Majority of you have got those answers in now. Chelsea just doing some techie stuff, keeping us running smoothly. I like when she does that. Ashley Vaux, she's got tickets for the Disney one in Romford. I think it's going to be myself that's down to host that one. I do enjoy a trip to Romford. I like Romford. It's always good fun, good people. You guys know how to drink down in Romford. So you have got 20 seconds to get those answers handed in. Beauty of this quiz is if you get them answered in really, really quickly, gives you plenty of time to refill your glasses. Mos Eisley, Farouin, Dantooine, Roy Ballo. Boo. And the answer was Dantooine. Dantooine. A lot of you getting that incorrect. Chelsea's just giggling away there. It's nice she's got her headphones in and I feel she can't hear me in real time, so she's just laughing at things that aren't happening to me right now. Let's have a look at that scoreboard. Brave Kane again racing into the lead. Captain Rex moving up 1 place. And Han Solo 69. Wow, what a tag right there. Highest climber up 75 places. Question 3. Where does Han place Luke in order to survive the overnight conditions on Hoth? Nice, easy question. Was it inside a dead Don Don, inside a dead Gargon, inside a dead Tauntaun, or inside a dead Blurg? So, we're looking for it. Was it inside a dead Don Don, Gargon, Tauntaun, or Blurg? Those answers flying in now. I've managed to fit in 5 Star Wars movies today. Quite proud of myself on that one. Up relatively early, a day off of the day job today. Managed to fire them out. So, if you've answered them up really quickly, can you guess where some of the fake answers come from? So one of the answers is correct. I've took one of these answers is a nod to the Family Guy Star Wars, and one of them is a nod to The Mandalorian. So the answer was inside a dead Tauntaun. Don Don was from Family Guy, and a Blurg is the creatures that they use to walk on in The Mandalorian. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Brave Kane flying up there, the negotiator now in 2nd place, and Dom the highest climber. Question number 4. How much money does Han ask to transport Luke and Obi-Wan to Alderaan? Now, this is how much money he asked for, not how much money was offered to be paid. How much did he initially ask for? 7,000 credits, 10,000 credits, 17,000 credits, or 20,000 credits. Red, blue, yellow, and green. I try not to say the colours out loud in case we've got any colourblind viewers in. Just confuse them. Majority of answers are coming in now. Did you know the little nods in the previous question? Let us know in the comments. 20 seconds to get this one. Final 10 seconds. Also, if there are any themes that you would like us to take on, post them in the comments. We recently had a nod for Jurassic Park, and we put the event up today. The answer was 10,000 credits. That is how much he asked for. They actually offered to pay more than that, but he initially asked for 10,000 credits. 86 of you getting it right. What's it done to the leaderboard? Oh, Brave Kane has completely negotiated his way off the top there. The negotiator is now in number 1 place. Well done, but you know what? We have got a long way to go. Question 5. During the rescue of Han Solo and Tatooine, what colour is Luke's lightsaber? Now this one, I need you to type the answer in. Type the answer in. What colour is Luke's lightsaber when they rescue Han Solo on Tatooine? So, a little bit longer here because you need to type the answer in. Simpsons quiz. Yes, we're currently watching our way through that on Disney Plus. There's so many episodes, but we're getting that written. Pokemon quiz, if you check our events tab, that is up and live. I am deadly excited about that. We're going to be concentrating on the original 150 or 151 Pokemon, if you so wish. Stranger Things is up in the events as well. I just love the soundtrack from Stranger Things. Just so good. 80s boy right here. You can probably tell by my atrocious colour of shirt. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look at the scores. Oh, this is... There we go. The answer was green. Now, his lightsaber was usually blue, but they decided that it wouldn't look right against the blue skies of Tatooine, so that's why it was green. Negotiator absolutely killing it. Close on the tails is Axeman 97. Question number 6. What purpose does Darth Vader hire several bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back? Was it to find Luke Skywalker? Was it to locate the Millennium Falcon? Was it to kill Luke Skywalker? Or was it to find Han Solo? So, what purpose does Darth Vader hire several bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back? Now, this is why he actually hired the bounty hunters. Was it to find Luke Skywalker? Was it to locate the Millennium Falcon? To kill Luke Skywalker? Or to find Han Solo? Some more quiz themes coming through. American Horror Story. That's a great shout. Never thought of that one. This is why we like to ask people, what better to find out from people what they like than actual people. Harry Potter, it's a shout. Might get in trouble from the people at Warner Brothers. Friday Night Dinner, yes. Just waiting for that new season to finish. Let's find out the answer. It was to locate the Millennium Falcon. Now that one stumped quite a lot of you, but that was why he actually hired the bounty hunters. His exact phrasing. Let's see what it's done to the scoreboard. Negotiator, still up on top. Nobody likes a show off. Thanks, Foloni. My reading is all over the place today. 15 players lost their answer streak. So it confused quite a lot of them. What does the Emperor say is Luke's greatest weakness? His faith in his friends? His missing hand? His trust in his father? A readiness to learn? I can't remember writing the fake answers to this one. I must have had a whiskey or something to come up with one of them. Also, I apologise for my appearance today. I've recently got a small abscess in my mouth, and yeah, it's bloody sore. But you know what? The whiskey in this is helping. What does the Emperor say is Luke's greatest weakness? His faith in his friends, his missing hand, his trust in his father, a readiness to learn. Keep those themes coming through. Sons of Anarchy, another great shout. They also just announced they're going to do a new series following Jaxie's children. Thinking about it, that would be amazing. Let's find the answer. It was his faith in his friends. I am gutted that not one person wrote his missing hand. Like, if you're going to get it wrong awesome. Scores on the board. Let the Wookiee flying up there into 4th place. Well done. Question 8. Where does Anakin Skywalker's funeral pyre take place? Daluk, Foror, Yuzum, or Endor? The Luke, Foror, Yuzum, or Endor? Marvel quiz, we're doing an MCU quiz that's coming up. It's in our events tab. Insidious quiz. Random. That's really random. Is it just because the guy in it looks a little bit like Darth Maul? He's tying 2 and 2 together. Yes, Kieran Batham's with the Simpsons quiz. It is. There's just so much. Like, what is it? 30 seasons of Simpsons? More? There's just millions of it. If there's that many seasons, that's how they're so good at predicting the future, because they've covered every outcome, every storyline. 20 seconds to get those answers in. Again, some of these answers I just made up. You'll be able to tell later on when the made up answers get really weird that I was running out of things. Kind of felt like that movie, Kaiser Soze, just looking at the wall. The answer was Endor. Majority of you getting that right. Well done. Yuzum, a term for the Ewoks there as well. And the Negotiator knocked off top place. Put in your place. Question 9. Fill in the blank from this Yoda quote. When blank years old you reach, look as good you will not. 700, 900, 800 or 1,000. Fill in the blank from this Yoda quote. When blank years old you reach, look as good you will not. When blank years old you reach. Look as good you will not. I promised I wouldn't do that tonight, and there's good reason why. 700, 900, 800, 1,000. Weirdly enough, Heather Horner, we literally just discussed doing a Toy Story quiz. Forest Moon of Endor, not Endor. Well, it's the moon of... okay. You've out Star Wars. There's...
Still Endor.
Yeah. It happens. Can you please tell that to the Kanja Club? So, 700, 900, 800, 1,000. I really wish that we could have had the Cantina music play for the countdown. And the majority of you getting that right. 900 is the correct answer. Remember, you need to get those answers in quick. Missed the first 2 questions. What were they? Question 1, tune in on time. Question 2.
The video I'll be able to go back and see.
So this video will stay up. Negotiator falling away there. The high ground moving into second place. Wookiee Error getting a lot right. What are the last words spoken in Empire Strikes Back? Princess, we'll find Han, I promise. Not now, R2. I've got a bad feeling about this. May the Force be with you. What are the last words spoken in The Empire Strikes Back? Princess, we'll find Han, I promise. Not now, R2. I've got a bad feeling about this. Or may the Force be with you. Mark Tipper currently doing this instead of uni work. Looks like it's going to be a late night. Uni work can wait. May the 4th be with you. This is a relevant excuse. I had to do the Star Wars quiz. Don't worry, I don't think this will go on beyond 9 o'clock tonight. Keeping this a slightly shorter. A few people were saying that our quizzes last too long, so we thought, oh well, let's do a more compressed version. An hour is good. Couple of seconds to get those answers in. The answer was, may the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. You do hear some gargling from Chewie as well. Quite a few people thought it was Princess. We'll find hands, I promise. That was said much earlier on, and not now R2. I'm loving people that wrote that answer. And I absolutely adore the fact that they managed to fit in "I've got a bad feeling about this" into every movie. But yeah, less than half of you getting that one right. Nice to know we've got a difficult question in there. The high ground taking the high ground and going into the number 1 spot. What odds does C-3PO give Han for successfully navigating the asteroid field? 2,560 to 1, 3,720 to 1, 4,250 to 1, 5,745 to 1. What odds does C-3PO give Han for successfully navigating the asteroid field? It's the same amount of odds that I'm giving on Kahoot working for the entire duration of this quiz.
Jinx it. We're past 10. That's a success.
Honestly, guys, when we were doing that peep show quiz, and it just died halfway through. I think I died a little bit halfway through. It was bad. It was bad. We had a plan B. So the answer was 3,720 to 1. Well, I always get worried when Chelsea does her confused face. It makes me think I've done something wrong, and usually I have. Let's see what that's done to the scores. The high ground, not on the high ground anymore. Thanks, Foley. Now in top place, Negotiator, smashing through. Ray, with the slightly wrong spelling. I thought they'd have changed their name just to Ray with the E. What gas did he use to try kill the 2 Jedi at the start of the Phantom Menace? Is it Dioxys, Trioxys, Freon, or Calaxian? What gas did he use to try and kill the 2 Jedi Knights at the start of the Phantom Menace? Unfortunately, Matt, yes, there is a delay, but using Zoom, we can only have 100 people on, and we try and do these quizzes so we can include as many people as possible. And YouTube, we've got the latency down as low as you can get it, and there is just that delay. So I do apologise about that, but hey ho, I don't have the means to fix it. What gas did he use to try and kill the 2 Jedi Knights at the start of the Phantom Menace? The answer was Dioxys. Dioxys. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Thanks is still up in top place. As I say, we are learning on the job with this. We do these quizzes in person generally. So every day is a school day at the moment. We are trying to learn as quickly as possible how to do these well. Which character is not in the pod race against Anakin and Sebulba? Which character is not in the pod race against Anakin and Sebulba? Not. So, Dud Bolt, Tark Olaf, Bowls Roar, or Clegg Holdfast. 3 of these characters were in the pod race. 1 was not. Which name did I make up entirely? Get those answers in. Just waiting on a couple of people. Keep the themes coming through. Some of the quizzes will do this new Kahoot method. We've paid for it now, so we're going to use it. Some of the quizzes we're going to do in a more old school manner. Last night we did Gilmore Girls, and we did that one differently. So we'll keep you on your toes. We'll change it up. The answer was Tark Olaf. Tark Olaf, Clegg, Holdfast, Dirtbolt, and Bullsroar were all in that race. Tart Olaf. Not. Huge well done if you got that correct. Let's see what it's done to the leaderboard. Negotiator. Back on top. Back on top. Next question. What is the count of midi-chlorian in young Anakin's blood? Is it over 20,000, over 30,000, over 40,000, or over 50,000? So this is the symbiote, the midi-chlorian that gives the Force its power. How much did young Anakin have in his blood when Qui-Gon sends it to Obi-Wan to get analysed? Red, over 20,000. Blue, over 30,000. Yellow, over 40,000. Or green, over 50,000. How do you feel about the tiny little organisms that control the Force? It was a kind of random storyline to get thrust on us. Watching those three back today though, Jar Jar Binks didn't annoy me as much as I remember him annoying me years ago. I actually quite enjoyed them today. But there is only one trilogy, let's be honest. The answer was 20,000. 20,067 of you getting that correct. 67 of you getting that correct. Majority of you getting it wrong. What's that done to the leaderboard? Negotiator marked off top. Mark and Sammy, new first place. Congratulations. Let's hit up with the next question. Who was the original template for the clone army that was created on Kamino? Who was the original template for the clone army which was created on Kamino? Was it Argo Fett, Boba Fett, Deju Fett, or Jango Fett? Who was the original template for the clone army on Kamino? Talking of the Fetts, how are you guys enjoying The Mandalorian? I am a big fan. I have been fairly enjoying that season. Whenever I look over this way, it's to get a reassuring glare from Chelsea. It is just so bizarre doing these quizzes and speaking to people and you don't see any faces. I'm so excited to get back on the road doing what we do. Who was the original template for the clone army on Kamino? Argo, Boba, Deju, or Jango? The answer was Jango Fett. Jango. Ashley, yes, at the moment, this is only the second time we've tried it on Kahoot. We are going to get better at it. It's like everything. We live, we learn, we improve. We'll get there. Question 16. On what planet does the duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan take place? Algeron, Kilbridia, Mustafar, or Garaway? Algeron, Kilbridia, Mustafar, or Garaway? On what planet does the duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan take place? Algeron, Kilbridia, Mustafar, or Garaway? Yes, we'll try Twitch. We're going to try quite a lot of things. Facebook is definitely not the answer for live streaming. I say Zoom is brilliant, but we're maxed out to 1,000 people. Twitch, I do think the delay is still pretty horrendous. We've timed the delay today. I think we're only at 8 seconds. The question does come up at the top of your Kahoot app as well, so it shouldn't affect you too badly. It's just Once you've answered, I've got 8 seconds of dead time to fill in. The answer was Mustafar. Huge well done if you got that one correct. We are trying our hardest to bring these quizzes to you. Who is the leader of the Gungans? So, question from Phantom Menace. Who is the leader of the Gungans? Is it Atta Finn, Boss Nass, Fo Quinn, or Fran Tak? Atta Finn, Boss Nass, Fo Quinn, or Fran Tak? So as I say, we are trying different things. The question isn't appearing for you.
Don't tap anything until the question comes up. The colours come up and then the questions come
up. We'll see any tech issues. See if you can mail us with some screenshots. I can put that straight through to Kahoot. So any tech issues, please take screenshots, send them to us afterwards. Just explain what we're doing. Just explain what's happening to you, and I'll pass that on, and I'll try and improve it moving forward. So scoreboard, Mark and Sammy still killing it. Hashtag thanks Filoni is coming back. The negotiator always up there. What does Anakin do to stop Mace Windu killing Palpatine? What does Anakin do to stop Mace Windu killing Palpatine? Kill him, Jedi mind trick, cut off his hand, or attack from behind? So, the question will appear on the screen. The app is just your playing device. So the colours will be on the app and the question on the screen. So keep your eye on the screen. The question will pop up and then bounce it onto your app.
You need the 2 devices.
That's why you need the 2 devices.
If you are enjoying it, let us know as well. Not just negativity, please.
Where is the option for blossom out of? I wish we put that one in. It is cuts off his hand. Cuts off his hand. Scores: Chaza, Dr. Ball, and Tails and the Misses flying up there. 56 players are now on an answer streak of 4 in a row. Massive well done for that. Let's keep going. Question 19. How many years after the release of Return of the Jedi was the Phantom Menace released? How many years after the release of Return of the Jedi was the Phantom Menace released? 12, 19, 16, or 22? Sorry, somebody just wrote Misa, enjoying it. that one got to me. That is amazing. How many years after the release of the Return of the Jedi was the Phantom Menace released? Rule 1 of the internet: everyone is a dick. Don't I know it? Wow. I need a safe space. Luckily, I'm a big guy with thick skin, in particular around the mouth area where that abscess is killing me. How many years after the release of Return of the Jedi was the Phantom Menace released? 12, 19, 16, or 22? Look at the question on the screen. You have got 15 seconds to get the answer correctly in or incorrectly. 5 people still to answer. 1 person still to answer. They're taking their goddamn time. There we go. Yeah. It was 16 years. Massive well done if you got that one correct. Majority getting it incorrect. Let's see what that's done to the scores. Mark and Sammy building up a pretty awesome lead, however, can all fall away. We have got less than a third, or just a third of the questions remaining. In The Force Awakens, what character says, "My men are exceptionally trained, programmed from birth"? In The Force Awakens, what character says, "My men are exceptionally trained, programmed from birth"? Captain Phasma, General Hux, Kylo Ren, or Supreme Leader Snoke? Captain Phasma, General Hux, Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Snoke. In The Force Awakens, what character says, "My men are exceptionally trained, programmed from birth"? Thanks, Ryan Moyer. Quiz is great. We like you too. We appreciate the feedback, Ashley. We do. Kick a man when he's shite at everything.
We're trying to adapt with the new generation, guys. We don't want to be left behind.
The reason that we're persevering with Kahoot is to bring a competitive edge back to the quizzes. At least Nate isn't here. Now, we appreciate that you are...
I think he's been banned off the entire page. He can't get on.
Chelsea, I thought you were going to say, I think Nate's been banned from the internet.
No, we banned him from us.
The answer was General Hux. General Hux, 82 of you getting it right. A lot of you thought it was Captain Phasma. Incorrect. Not a lot of you thought it was Kylo Ren. Rightly so. Let's see what that's done at the scores. I say we're not going to do this for every quiz. Just going to do it for a few. Let's move on. The blast came from the Death Star. That thing's operational. Who said it? That blast came from the Death Star. That thing's operational. Who said it? Admiral Akbar, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, or Luke Skywalker? That blast came from the Death Star. That thing's operational. Who said it? Admiral Akbar, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, or Luke Skywalker? So with Matt Henderson, because of the delay, your device, you could pay for Kahoot, but fair enough if you don't want to. We have paid for Kahoot.
Yes, we have.
Yep. That was a lot of my Amazon wages flying right onto that. The app will ask you for the answer beforehand because of the delay, but the question won't come up on the screen, and it'll go out on the screen to absolutely everybody at the same time. So the question won't be on the device, but it's ready for you the second that it comes up on the screen. Blast came from the Death Star. That thing's operational. Who said it? It was Lando Calrissian. Lando Calrissian. 89 of you getting that one correct. Let's see what that's done on the scores. Mark and Sammy still in first place. 3 in a row. Was back in the game, liking the team name there, was. In Revenge of the Sith, which character said, "Back away, I will deal with this Jedi slime myself"? In Revenge of the Sith, which character said, "Back away, I will deal with this Jedi slime myself"? Count Dooku, Darth Vader, General Grievous, or Sheev Palpatine? Was it Count Dooku, Darth Vader, General Grievous, or Sheev Palpatine? In Revenge of the Sith, which character said? I thought it would make the questions appear and answers appear on that. Nope. So again,
that's why you need both.
That's why you need the two devices. Chucky Epic. That's why you need the one device to watch us, and the other, it's just a game piece. In Revenge of the Sith, which character said, "Back away, I will deal with the Jedi slime myself"? Count Dooku, Darth Vader, General Grievous, Sheev Palpatine. One of these people, General Grievous, we did a Star Wars pub crawl in Bristol, and a dude came dressed as General Grievous. I'll find a picture and post it in the event. It was amazing. It was like best costume ever. The answer was General Grievous, and as I say, we will find a picture from that Bristol pub quiz. I'm pretty sure the guy was Ian Hemming, and wow, like he knocked this out of the park. This huge General Grievous outfit, and just not worthy. Thanks, hashtag thanks Filoni. Back in first place, Martin Sammy. What's happened? Yous have been knocked down. Axeman right up there. In A New Hope, who says, don't call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease. A New Hope, who says, don't call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease. C-3PO, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, or Princess Leia. In A New Hope, who says, don't call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease. C-3PO, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, or Princess Leia. Get those answers in. Now, we are doing these events. We feel it's important that we put them up for absolutely free. What we will do though is we'll fire up a small donation link at the end of the event. If you've enjoyed tonight, fire us a few quid if you can afford it. As I say, it's cheaper than going down the pub, but it does help us keep our staff rolling. We've got an admin team, and we want to keep them on full pay. Also, if we hit £200, every penny over and above that, we donate to charity. So far, we've donated over £500, which we are delighted. Who's Han Solo? We've mixed the Peep Show quiz with it. The answer was C-3PO. C-3PO. Super Han Solo. We do that sometimes. In A New Hope, who says, don't call me a mindless philosopher? It was C-3PO. C-3PO. It's an incorrect answer, so we can write the hell we want in there.
It's meant to be like that.
Totally deserved, man. Totally. And the Phantom Menace, who says there's always a bigger fish? In the Phantom Menace, who says there's always a bigger fish? C-3PO, Jar Jar Binks, Obi-Wan, or Qui-Gon Jinn? Was it C-3PO, Jar Jar Binks, Obi-Wan, or Qui-Gon Jinn? Who said it? Gonna have a cheeky little saw. Important to stay hydrated when you're quizzing. This week we've got quite a lot coming up. Rick and Morty coming up on Thursday.
Future Heads.
A little blast from
Back to the Future tomorrow.
Back to the Future quiz. We're doing that one tomorrow, which we're really excited about. Rick and Morty Thursday, Pokemon on
Friday.
They pronounce his name differently throughout that entire first movie. I'll say it how I want to say it. And the Phantom Menace, who says there's always a bigger fish? Quite a good quote. There is always a bigger fish.
I can't say it.
Got 5 seconds.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, that is correct. Majority of you getting that right. One person put down C-3PO. I wish it was Jar Jar Binks. I'm not even going to try an impression. That's not happening. Let's move on. Scoreboard. Hashtag thanks Filoni. Right up there. Martin Sammy. There's not many points between the top 5. It is anyone's game. Not many questions remaining. What is Finn formerly known as prior to his escape from the First Order? What is Finn formerly known as prior to his escape from the First Order? FN1179, FN2187, FN3148, FN2278. What is Finn formerly known as prior to his escape from the First Order? FN 1179, FN 2187, FN 3148, FN 2278. Can the winning team get your shirt? My friend really wants it. I think it would.
Shop.
I think it would be more. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Doing a little label check.
Urban Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters, if you want to look as horrendous as I do.
That's a fucking great shirt.
FN, huh? I'm going to call you freaky nasty. Just stick with Finn. Finn. FN 1179, FN 2187, FN 3148, FN 2278. Actually did a Star Wars quiz earlier on and that question came up. I was so happy. It was FN 2187. FN 2187. What's that done to the scores? Chazza up in 4th place. He is making a late come for it in RN8. Shout out to you. 3 in a row. Back in the game. Question 26. What kind of droid is K2SO, Cassian's cynical sidekick in Rogue One? Is it a reprogrammed Imperial attack droid, a reprogrammed Imperial security droid, a reprogrammed Imperial safety droid, or a reprogrammed Imperial stealth droid? What kind of droid is K2SO, Cassian's cynical sidekick in Rogue One?
Refresh your screen. Make sure you're in proper time.
Hannah, remember, refresh your screen. We will do Peace. Also, amazing name, Peace Love Plan. I wish that was, surely, that's awesome. We will post the donation link up. As I say, we won't charge for these events, but we do. We absolutely, first and foremost, we love watching everything back to back, and we love writing new and unique questions on Yellow Elephant Quizzes. You will never ever get questions straight off of Sporkle or anything like that. Everything will be fresh and new. We do write these, and we do take a lot of time on our questions. What kind of droid is K2SO, Cassian's cynical sidekick in Rogue One? It was an Imperial or reprogrammed Imperial security droid. Those donations help us keep the company running, keep our staff in a job, and it keeps me and Chelsea afloat, really. So anything you can spare, hugely appreciated. And as I say, we're not going to charge for this because, let's be honest, it's not as good as the quizzes we do in real life. So yeah, we wouldn't ever charge for our online events, and that's something we're going to keep going. Let's have a look what that's done to the scoreboard. Chelsea was doing our techie stuff there, and it's flabbergasted me a bit. I can't multitask. Thanks, Filoni, still in first place. Can it all change going into the last few questions? 27. The most important lessons a Jedi Master can give are what, according to Yoda? The most important lessons a Jedi Master can give are what, according to Yoda? Their failures, controlling feelings, understanding your emotions, or past tragedy. The most important lessons a Jedi Master can give are what, according to Yoda? Their failures, controlling feelings, understanding your emotions, or past tragedy. Chelsea going nuts on the... We'll get it up later. That's what he said. Most important lessons a Jedi Master can give are what? So as I say, have a look at our events tab. Plenty going on. Some of the events we are going to do through Kahoot. We are going to get better. Working it, I do promise. This is only the second time I've tried it. And like everything, the more you do it, the better you get. The answer was, they are failures. They are failures. Again, not many of you getting that one correct. Let's move on. 3 questions remaining. Five Barker Boys. The greatest teacher. Failures. Oh, hashtag thanks Filori. Straight in there, still in first place. Will it all change? On what planet are the plans for the Death Star located in Rogue One? On what planet are the plans for the Death Star located in Rogue One? Endor, Dantooine, Scarif, or Tarkin? Endor, Dantooine, Scarif, or Tarkin? On what planet are the plans for the Death Star located in Rogue One? We did a poll on what your favourite Star Wars movie was, and Rogue One came second. Empire Strikes Back, right in there at top spot. I love A New Hope. Really, really enjoy that movie. We have got everyone quick on the draw with this one. On what planet are the plans for the Death Star located in Rogue One?
The link's posted on Facebook. We're trying to get on YouTube just now.
Quick one for the next time. When you fill in the false answers, make sure you capitalise the wrong answers. We will do, Chris. I'm going to take a little copy and paste of that. I'll make sure the font is correct on all. In Solo, what are Han Solo and Chewbacca transporting when they come across the Millennium Falcon? In Solo, what are Han Solo and Chewbacca transporting when they come across the Millennium Falcon? Return of the Jedi for me. One word. Ewoks. In Solo, what are Han Solo, see, spelled correctly this time, knocking it out the park now with 2 questions ago, and Chewbacca transporting when they come across the Millennium Falcon? And all the answers have capital letters. It's as if we've taken the feedback on already and improved life. Halfway through. Get those answers handed in. I feel as if I'm doing a pub quiz again. Preston. So as I say, we'll post the donate link on the main event page. Doesn't appear to want to go onto the comments in the video. But we'll post that. We'll post it there. Yep, the answer was Rathtars. Rathtars. We are moving on to the last question. Again, I'm pretty sure we can get the scores as well, and we'll post the full list of scores on the event page. So when people ask you what you did in lockdown, you can show them the scores proudly or not so proudly and say, smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Your final question, question 30. What year was A New Hope released? The movie that started it all off. In what year was A New Hope released? What year was A New Hope released? I quite like the fact that they were all the movies were released in May. That's Lucas's birthday. It's not in Solo. Yeah. Again, we make mistakes. We're human.
What?
Yeah, we picked the wrong movie for that last question.
Ah.
Yeah, you knew what I meant though. It was the creatures.
No.
Fucking disgusting. Ah. We'll get to grips with this Kahoot system. I promise. The answer was 1977. Oh, I love it when everything goes to shit. Guys, thanks so much for staying with us and really being our trial guinea pigs on this Kahoot. We've managed to go through a full event on Kahoot. Donation link is up. If you can fire us out anything, we'd be so appreciative. We have got our top 3 teams. Give you a shout out. So we've got the Axeman, who got 28 out of 30 correct. Well done, Axeman 97, 3rd place. Mark and Sammy, 2nd place, 29 out of 30. And thanks, Filoni, faster fingers. And you got 29 out of 30 and you took 1st place. Guys, please check out our event tab. Please fire us a wee donation if you enjoyed tonight. We will post the full scores up on the event. We'll try. We don't quite know how to do that yet because we've never got this far in Kahoot. But honestly, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Makes a huge difference. We wish you the very best for the rest of this lockdown period. Also, a huge shout out to all the key workers that are killing it. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. My name's been Greg. Oh, please don't. The terrible. Sorry, Sarah, please. The Pod Racer question, I was so happy with that. I actually took a little lap around our flat right in that one. Guys, as I say, have a great rest of the night. I'm going to go and get relatively drunk. Until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye-bye.